visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys establishing themselves amongst the league's best. 7-1 here through the first 8 games. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a give, right side. It's Bishop. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Kane. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Kane. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Kane. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he's going to use his legs here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Kane. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
It's a gain of 3.
Slot man moves right.
And 8.
From the gun on third down. Kane. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bulls offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Throwing to start the drive. Hagan. And this one's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First down. First and 10 at the
They go play action here on first down. Austin's got it left side. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Off play action. Hagan. And he will find his man on the outside. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
From the 29, here's a second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal.
9-yard line.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Kane. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Kane. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bulls offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Number 87. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hagan. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run on 1st down. Bishop. And this is going to be 49er football.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Niners set to take over on offense. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kane. Oh, that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team,
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing to start the drive. Kane. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Hagan. Again, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's another Brooklyn.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st down, Bulls.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Hagan. He finds his man complete. It's Bishop. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bulls have taken the lead. The try here for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shoves him aside. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Wise. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action. Hagan completes it to Austin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Hagan. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and 12. Back to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. And this is the running back. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The command.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs 1 year, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Franklin. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Kane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Franklin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Kane. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Bishop. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Walters. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Bishop. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Walters. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Brooklyn first down.
On first down, Avery. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Bulls.
Off play action, Walters. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bulls have taken the lead here in this third quarter. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
His extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards. keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Kane. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Kane. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
They'll take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Operating from the gun, Walters. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. This crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Brooklyn, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the struggles